It's not time for sports here on The Pulse. We talk tennis on today's show because over 100 juvenile players drawn from 8 tennis clubs in Accra are competing in the maiden edition of the National Junior League. The 10-week event is being organized by Tennis Foundation Ghana and it is sanctioned by the Ghana Tennis Federation. The league is expected to end in April this year. An official of Tennis Foundation is in the studio. Kofi Osuefie is communications team member of the non-governmental organization. Also in studio is Gabriel Amoako, member of the communications team of the National Junior Tennis League. Gentlemen, welcome to Pulse Sports. Let me start with you, Kofi. Why did you decide to come on board to support juvenile tennis in this country?
Well, juvenile tennis has gone down from the previous years because I even played when I was a kid growing up, and you know this idea actually came from Roger Crawford, who's based in the U.S.
Ex-Ghana tennis star.
Ex-Ghana tennis star, exactly. And he has a passion for the sport as much as I do, and we were like, okay, we need to bring this back. So this is what we are going to try and do to help bring back the game.
Gabriel, you were there on day one. I was there myself. The competition enters day 3 this weekend. Yes. Can you run us through some of the highlights?
Day one started very well. You could see kids exhibiting their talent. You could see the raw talent. They needed tournament to exhibit this talent, and I'm very happy this JTI came on board to support us. You know, these kids are there. They need something to live on. They don't need prize money. They don't need 10,000 or 1,000 or 500 Ghana. All they need is let the competition be there so that they exhibit their talent. In January, we went for AJC qualified and non-qualified. If we had a league, you could see that 1 or 2 qualified. 3 went to the quarterfinals and none made it to the main AJC or the semi-finals. So I think the JTI came at the right time to boost their morale, because in April we have under 12 championship and Ghana is going to defend the title. So this league will help this case ahead of the Davis Cup qualifier, which is coming on in April in Nigeria.
And this is the first of its kind. How are we going to sustain it going forward?
It all boils down to the executives of JTI, and you know all these things comes with money. And I'm very happy Roger came on board, not only looking at the league, but in August we also have under 18 coming on board. So all this it boils down to money. He's ready to sustain this league, and I bet you, and I can also promise you that this one is going to continue because of the communication we have had and the love he has for the game, and he's ready to put everything down so that this game could live.
Kofi, let me come back to you. What do you guys seek to achieve, Tennis Foundation Ghana, from this particular tournament?
Well, at this point, we are looking at getting the interest of the kids into the game, because I mean, sports and education go hand in hand. So if you get kids involved in the sport, they tend to do better in school. It's a general, it's something that everybody agrees on.
Gabriel, back to you. The Tennis Federation has been very, very supportive. I was there on day one. I saw executives, all of them were there. Were you impressed seeing them, because they are the custodians of tennis here in this country?
Yeah, I was very impressed, because if you look at, we have some tournament that even at the end of the tournament, you won't see a federation member there. So when we started with this JTI program, the maiden edition, I could see the president, the vice president, the secretary being there. It really boosted my morale. I said, wow, the federation is in support. I'm very happy. The federation needed this. They have been there, even though people will say that the federation are not doing anything, but I mean, they are ready. They have opened their arms to anybody who wants to do something to promote the tennis, because they lack the money. Everything is about money. So if somebody is ready to invest his money into tennis, I mean, who will not take it?
Kofi, funding has been a major bane for federations, sporting federations in Ghana. What motivated you guys to pump money into the Junior Tennis League? Because most companies in Ghana are reluctant to support tennis, for example.
Well, at this point, as much as Roger is also putting in money, there's also money coming in from donors outside. So at least we are also trying to get this started, and then try and get the local stakeholders to get to take a bite out of this, and then get involved.
Gabriel, let me come back to you. Give us details about this tournament. How many players are playing? When is it likely to end? And prizes for winners, if any?
First of all, there's no prize money on it. We are keeping these boys for August under 18, ITF under 18 tournament, which is coming on in Ghana. That's the first time for several years. We have never had any features, should I say junior features, in Ghana here. So this is the first time. We are preparing these boys towards this tournament. And each club is supposed to present 3 players in each category. That's under 12, under 14, and under 16. Both boys and girls. Very difficult to get the girls, but the boys, we are getting it. Gradually, this Saturday, what we are going to do is that we are going to have a clinic for the girls. So if you have any girl out there who loves tennis, if he doesn't know how to play tennis but has passion for tennis, she just bring that child to Accra Sports Stadium.
Kofi, tell us a bit about Tennis Foundation Ghana before you go.
It's like I said, it's barely 6 months old, but you know, we are eager to get things started. We are eager to get as much as we can involved in this venture that we've embarked on. So
okay, tell us your activities lined up for 2018.
We've got a number of tournaments.
I'm sure you're not going to focus on the juniors only.
No. Definitely, okay. We've got, like he stated, we've got under 12, we've got under 14, we've got under 16.
How about the seniors?
And then under 18 is coming on in August. So it's a gradual thing. I mean, we can't do it all. We can only do it in stages. Okay,
thank you very much, guys, for coming. Kofi Osuefie is communications team member of Tennis Foundation Ghana, and my good friend Gabriel Marco, a member of the National Youth Tennis League. So this is where we draw the curtains down on today's edition of Sports here on The Pulse. For more sports news, there's only one place to go, the sports page on myjoyonline.com. You can also follow us on social media. On Twitter, our handle is JoySportsGH, and on Facebook, you can find us at Joy Sports. My name is Asari Bedia.